Hello there. Today we are taking a look at the Marvel Legends Gamerverse Marvel's Juggernaut, based on the MVC kind of look. We'll be taking a look at the details, the paint, and some size comparisons. This might be the first review of this figure out there, so please consider subscribing to Toying Around here on YouTube for more toys, or sharing this with your collector friends. By the way, first off, this thing is incredibly heavy, one of the heaviest Marvel Legends I think I've ever handled. We have the Marvel's Juggernaut icon on the front. On the side, we have a picture of the figure posed in front of an arcade image style of himself. On the back, it has all the graphics with the video game health bar, everything on top. Silver Samurai just laid out on the floor here. At the top, it says, Kane Marco is the unstoppable Juggernaut possessing superhuman strength and extreme durability. At the top, the Marvel Gamerverse logo, and an alternate pose for Juggernaut on the other side of the box. We're going to get this thing opened. While we speed ramp through that, consider subscribing to the channel and hitting the thumbs up. Okay, out of the box, this thing again is ginormous. We'll do some size comparisons later. He comes with a pair of fists, a relaxed right hand, and an open left hand. And right off the bat, we can see some great detail here. You can actually see the fingernails are painted with a different shade there, right at the, is this a cuticle? It's actually really impressive on all the nails here. So if you want some close-up shots of him grabbing stuff, holding something, this is great. He also comes with his effect piece. All right, let's take a look at the details and the paint on this figure. Right off the bat, this is an amazing presence, going to be on your shelf or your toy photography. The helmet's kind of cool because it's a little bit textured and it's matte. See, the light doesn't really reflect off of the helmet as it does the rest of the body. We're getting closer. The face underneath the mask is printed really well. The eyes look like the digital painting. There's a color variation on the lips from the rest of the teeth and gums, and it moves around a decent amount. He's wearing a lot of armor. For the rest of the figure, everything is very smooth on the chest part of his costume, on the arms. The arm bands, bicep bands, have a slight texture on it, same with the forearm bands and the knuckle dusters. The most texture and detail on this is in the abdominal area right here, and around to the back. And again, my arms are getting tired as I hold this up in the air. It looks like there's a little bit of darker paint here in the crevices of the muscles to really highlight the details of the sculpt there. So that's nice. And the veins on the arms are a little bit darker as well. And the fist hands, the nails are painted also. So let's take a look at the articulation. Again, we showed the head can go all the way around, it comes off. This is the articulation for the head underneath. It does give it a little bit of forward and backwards. The butterfly joint, as most Marvel Legends seem to have now, go really far back to get some great punching poses, drawing back for a punch. But again, butterflies, I know some people sometimes want it to go even closer in the front. This is as far as it goes. And straight out, that's how far his arms go. You can use the bicep articulation to pump his fists together, but again, that's the butterfly articulation. There's a full shoulder rotation. The arm can do this. There is a bicep swivel. These bands are not molded on. They're just pieces that are pressure fit onto the bicep here. But the bicep moves a lot. That's pretty good. This is the articulation with the elbow. This is, pretty much as far as it goes before the fist comes out. And you do have that rotation from the removable hand, and there's a hinge in there. You probably want to know about the torso articulation, so he can move forward this much. And then there is a little bit of oblique movement. You see it kind of shifts and hovers over here. Going back, it's not that much. And there is not a swivel here, whether you like it or not. This is the range of motion for the legs. He can kick forward a little bit, backward. This is using the same. Get rid of that part. This is a single jointed knee. As you can see, it is a massive knee. There is no boot swivel here. Right at the cuff of the boot. There is ankle rotation. And again, I'm getting a shoulder workout just lifting this guy up to camera level. And there is a toe hinge. All right, I just discovered this. We are gonna put this effect piece on. It's got these two little nubs. And at first I was just trying to pressure fit it on top of the fist. There's no need. You can actually just go like this, remove this part, and there's a little groove here where that peg is supposed to go. And then now those little nubs pressure fit in perfectly. They fit much better. Look at that. So that is a pretty awesome way to put the effect piece on for your Juggernaut. If you want to use this effect on his head for his charging move, I'm not really sure how this would clip onto his head. It's not like the hand area where there's a piece for you to kind of clip everything on. I could try to do it in the mouthpiece area, but that seems a little dangerous for me. This is a little bit more curvy than fits into there. So I think if you wanted it on, you just gotta sticky tack it. So right now you might be asking, Kevin, I already have the Build-A-Figure Juggernaut or some of the older releases. Do I need this one? All right, here's a side-by-side comparison to his little brother. This is the Build-A-Figure Juggernaut. Now again, you'll immediately notice the size difference. This is the old one, much smaller. The old one has the ab crunch here. It doesn't have butterfly joints. The thigh articulation is pretty much the same. No toe hinge. This one has the little belt here. Is this the look you're looking for? Do you like the size or do you like the larger one with the more hand options, better paint detail that fits with a MVC style look and with the new effect? Yeah, I think you should go for the upgrade.
Okay, so ultimately, I think this Juggernaut is definitely worth the upgrade. Not only is it massive, it looks super clean, more posability. The details on the hands I think is really cool, the swap options, the effect. The ankle rotation is pretty good too, so you can get him in decent charging poses and wide stances. And you really need that ankle rotation to give him a solid standing base for a top-heavy figure like this. You can see the size comparison with him with other characters, and it's going to look great in your Marvel vs. Capcom display or just a comic X-Men display. Let me know in the comments down below what you think of this figure, and are you adding it to your collection, or is it not worth the upgrade to you from the previous versions? Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more toys and keep toying around. Peace.